have seen many operators which are classified as unary, binary and ternary. We have dealt with all those operators, we have dealt with examples pertaining to those operators. And we have even said about the expressions which will use those operators. And we have evaluated those operators. And we have seen the priority of those specific section of operators, how they are supposed to be evaluated, how they produce the results, on what data they will operate. But in real mathematical expressions, it is not assured that you will get an expression which will contain only one type of operators. For example, you can't have an expression only with, say, arithmetic operators. You will not have only an expression which will contain only an, say, relational or logical operators. In mathematical expressions which we are going to do for scientific applications or for our task, you might have operators in multiple numbers in an expression. If I have multiple operators in an expression, how those multiple operators are supposed to be evaluated? So, am I supposed to do first arithmetic, first relational, first logical, all the stuff? Let me take a simple example. Suppose if I have a, b, c, f type integer, I'll say a plus b and c greater than 0 or a equal to d modulus of 8 asterisk of 5, and then I'll say equal to or say plus c and then plus c equal to, say, 8. Here I have an arithmetic plus, logical and relational greater than or equal to percentage, modulus operator, multiplication, again addition and assignment operator. I have an expression which is a combination of all the operators which are still in the past. It is arithmetic, it is relational, logical, assignment, all this stuff. Now in this case, how to evaluate the expression? Which operator need to be given a priority? If I have two operators of the same level, then how do those need to be evaluated? That will be a term called as associativity. We have seen this in the previous videos. Associativity says how those expressions are supposed to be evaluated when two operators have same priority, right? So I'll now put all these operators which we have studied till now under one section and say this as priority of operators, right? How do I deal with the priority of operators? Now this table helps us to understand the C operator precedency. The table illustrates about the hierarchy of operators and then their associativity. Now here the operators have been identified as per the hierarchy. So it means that the first section of operators which are classified in the first block is the highest at this place, and the last section of operator is the one which is lowest. So this I'll classify it as a level 1, this I'll classify level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and then 14 and finally the 15th operator. So the entire section of C operators will be classified into 15 levels. Most of the operators have been dealt in this particular video and in the previous video also. There might be some operators which we might have not said in the previous operators, but definitely we'll be speaking about these operators in our future videos because they are not relevant for a beginner right now. Hence we didn't say about those operators, but when it comes to the table of precedency, I had to include those operators because in the later part of the syllabus, if you feel that this would have been the operator which might be in the expression, then how it has to be evaluated. So once you proceed with the future videos, at that time definitely we'll throw some light on all these operators. But here in this part, I'll just briefly describe about these operators. There are different types of brackets which will be used in our expressions. In some cases, we might use round brackets, so square brackets, and then curly brackets, and then your dot, and then this arrow operators. Generally, the round brackets are used for function call. They might be even used to change the precedency. I'll say about this as we proceed. Square brackets are used as array subscripts. The dot operator is used to make a selection via the object name, or it will be used as a pointer operation. And then we'll use this hyphen followed by greater than symbol called as accessing operator to access the members of the structure through pointers. Pointers are yet to be said, but they are the highest level of priority operators. So function call operators, array subscript operators, member access operator, that is using pointer, and then the structure members accessing using pointers, they are all in the highest section. But round brackets have got different meanings when they are placed at different places. When a round set of round brackets are used with an identifier, it will be called as function call parenthesis. And if it is used in an arithmetic expression just to perform this operation first, then that will be used to just change the level of priority in the expression. So you can use round brackets to change the priority levels as per this particular table, or you can use this as a function call, right? Now, the second section of the one which we have discussed in the previous part. So we call them as unary operators. All the unary operators which are used at this place, that is plus plus, minus minus, increment and decrement operator, plus minus, unary plus, unary minus, negation, that is logical negation, and bitwise complement operator. Then we have typecasting. Then we have ampersand, which is used as an address operator. Where we have used this particular operator? In scanf, right? In scanf, we have said this as an ampersand. And then size of, which is used to extract or calculate the amount of memory which is held by a variable. So we have these operators, which are, most of them are unary, and they enjoy the second highest priority. The third section of operators, the third and fourth section of operators is for arithmetic operators. In the arithmetic operators, we have asterisk, mod, and slash of equal priority. And then we have plus minus, which is in this next level of priority. Whenever we have two operators which are of same priority, how these operators need to be accessed, that will be said by the associativity. The associativity is left to right. Unary operators, they will always have associativity as right to left. We have said this in the previous videos. You can just go through those associativity. Plus minus is left to right. Then we have bitwise operators. We don't have all the bitwise operators at this place, but we have bitwise shift operators, greater than and less than. Bitwise shift operators, they enjoy the fifth highest level of priority. The relational operators like greater than equals to, less than equals to, they enjoy the next level of priority. Equality operators like double equal to and exclamation mark equal to, that is not equal to, they enjoy the seventh level of priority. Then comes the bitwise and bitwise or, bitwise inclusive or, bitwise exclusive or. So when you put the symbol onto a piece of paper after taking printout, the operator might look something of this sort. But when you are referring to your systems online, the operator will be said with a straight line followed by a small space. You will find this above the enter key. You can shift curly brackets, you will have this particular symbol. You have logical and logical or in the next level of priority as they appear. So all these operators, they have an independent level of priority, and, or, and, XOR, or, not, logical and logical or, they all have 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th priority. The ternary operator, which uses three datas, a conditional operator, ternary operator, it enjoys the 13th highest priority. The last two sections are associated with the assignment operators. All the assignment operators like the compound assignment operator or the compound bitwise assignment operators, they enjoy the second last priority. And the last operator in this particular sequence is a comma operator, which is used to merge two arithmetic expressions. Whenever we want to merge two arithmetic expressions, we have to use this comma operator. So all these operators will be associated with their priority levels. Associativity, most of the operators have got associated from left to right, except three operators. One is the unary operator, the next is the ternary operator, and all assignment operators, they will have right to left associativity, and rest all will have left to right associativity. right? So as such, now you'll have second highest till the 14th highest level being described, but rest all will be described again as per their application in the later videos. Thank you.